is, of course, a very complex question. It is not no other than the real question about collecting societies. What is their place in this system? And I will try in my speech to explain that collecting societies law is one of the 5 pillars of copyright as a system. And when copyright as a system is in the interest of promotion of creativity, in the same way its parts and also collecting societies law is there to help promotion of creativity in those situations where individual management is not possible or is too costly. So from the beginning in the 19th century, collecting societies always were self-help organizations to help under the solidarity principle mutually in cases where an author alone is lost. And this is why I never have understood why the Brussels authorities have always thought that collecting societies primarily are enterprises. Only when they are enterprises, they are covered by antitrust. But if you say, as I say, they are self-help organizations comparable to syndicates, for example, they would easily come outside antitrust law. This is a very important point. And unfortunately, in Brussels at the moment, since about 10 years, the tendency is more and more to regard collecting societies as enterprises which must be controlled by antitrust means. I say we must be very realistic. There is misuse in the field of collecting societies. There's not enough transparency. There's not enough efficiency and so on. So the regulation of collecting societies is necessary, in my view. And insofar, the new directive is, so to say, on the right way, finding a regulative system within copyright. But certain ideas do conflict with this general idea. For example, the idea is there should be several big collecting societies, the so-called hubs, which collect rights from other smaller societies, but still there will be 3 or 4 of them, like SACEM or GEMA or even SCA or PRS and so on, and they will compete with each other. And I think competing of collecting societies is a bad thing. First of all, because it is not in the interest of the users. The Commission herself has for a long time propagated the idea of one-stop shop, that every user, when he wants to use a work, should have one address to address. Now there will be 4. And when, say, a user in Germany will use not only Anglo-Saxon repertoire, but also French repertoire or Spanish repertoire and Latin American repertoire, he will have to address at least 3 or 4 of these new hubs or collecting societies competing with each other. The other question is competing in what way? Will those be the stronger one which can have lower tariffs in order to attract more clientele, so to say? This would be to the detriment of their authors, because authors need high tariffs, say rather high tariffs than rather low tariffs. And what will be the exact amount of tariffs? This should be regulated by arbitration bodies and so on, but not by competition.